Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing a Q&A with James Nation right now. I am Andrew the Shark Carter. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Andrew Shark Carter. Don't forget Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Keep up. I'm doing some blogs called Shark Tales right now on ProWrestlingPost.com about my journey into pro wrestling. But right now, we're talking about the Q&A. So the first question, when did I break into the business? Well, I actually broke in 2006. But I don't really count those first 2 years because I was doing a lot of learning here in Australia. So I consider my official debut in 2008 after I trained with Lance Storm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Ooh, favorite person to wrestle. I mean, that's a tough one. I've had a lot of really good opponents with different stories. I mean, like I had a really cool storytelling match with Rob Conway. I've had an intense battle with Alberto Del Rio. Tore the house down with Rob Van Dam. I mean, there's been a lot of big opponents, but I think realistically, I've always enjoyed working some of my closest friends who've really been able to tear it up. So I'm really torn between James Grace. We used to beat the living hell out of each other in some really physical matches. But then again, Chris Target, who is my tag team partner, we've had some awesome technical, like high-flying showcases. Me and Target tagging against the Manila Boys has also been a classic. So it is a tough question, but I think all in all, probably Chris Target would be my favorite opponent. Favorite place to wrestle? I mean, I don't want to upset anyone because there's been some amazing places, so I'm definitely going to give my top three in no particular order, so let's not play favorites. The fans in Texoma in Texas are absolutely amazing. I love performing in Texas. Of course, I've got our original AAW fans here from Perth. So I'm going to say from the 2006 to 2013 era here in Perth, they were the best fans, and the fan base kind of changed a little bit after that, so that particular one. But my absolute favorite place of all time, favorite fans, favorite promotion, 100%, without question, Pro Wrestling Revolution in the Philippines. The fans there are absolutely amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. So the Philippines is my favorite place to wrestle. Well, the reason I broke into professional wrestling was actually because of The Rock. I was never a wrestling fan before that. I remember the time and place. I was living in Thailand at the time. It was about midnight. I was bored, flicking through the TV channels, and I came across an episode of Monday Night Raw, and The Rock was cutting this electrifying promo like The Rock does, and I thought, man, that's something that I want to do. Like I always felt like I was very entertaining with my friends and family and stuff like that, and I was always very athletic. I came from a soccer background, so I was always really into sports. I thought, hey, maybe professional wrestling, that's going to be my outcome. I mean, I wouldn't say that I have a character per se. I mean, Andrew the Shark Carter is me with the volume turned up to 100. So what I represent old school. I'm the king of old school. So I'm that 80s, 90s wrestler in today's modern world. So that's probably the best way to describe the Shark. Well, it's funny, my signature move has actually changed a couple times. Originally, it was the super kick as a tribute to my trainer, Lance Storm. Then the Young Bucks and lots of other people started abusing that move, if you will. So I changed it back to an old school DDT. But again, when you watch other performers in the show, everyone's kind of doing DDTs and super kicks. So once again, I had to change that. So about 2 years ago, I have my signature move now, and it is the Lariat. Boom! So it's pretty well documented that my story began in 2008 when I moved to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The man that trained me, former WWE, WCW, ECW superstar, the one and only Lance Storm.